Okay guys, now that you've learned a lot about SketchUp, we're going to kind of come up with a two end products here. The first one is I'm going to have you take and draw all the shapes that you've learned how to do. Just kind of, you don't have to put them in this exact format. You can add colors if you want, but I kind of want you to put them on a page so that we can see all of them. And then what I'm going to do is I would like you to print that out, and we're going to add that to your art folder. Now I'm going to teach you how to do a little bit of animation with them, which was kind of cool. And this tool here, down in this corner, is called Section Plane. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to come and you're going to do a cross section. You have to think about it as if you're slicing right through all these shapes. So I click there, and you can see that they all disappeared because I'm actually below them. So all my shapes, I'm going to move this down here so that they're all gone. And then what I'm going to do is go up to View, Animations, and I'm going to add a scene. Okay, so I create scene there. Okay, now what I do is I come down to my section plane again. I'm going to add another section, but this time I'm going to move it so that it's above all of them. Okay, so I can see the growth there. And then I'm going to go up to View again, Animation, Add Scene. Hit create scene there, and now you can see if I go back to scene 1, it shows me from scene 1 to scene 2 the start and the end. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're going to do some other things here. I'm going to go right now, I don't like looking at the section plane, so I'm going to go up to View and turn those off. You can keep yours on if you want. And then I'm going to do some rotation. So I'm going to go to my rotation tool. I want to let people see the bottom of these, so I'm going to go all the way down and under. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's where I want to be. And then I'm going to go up to View, Animation, Add Scene. Okay, now that I'm there, I want to rotate around. I want to show them this view. Same thing over again, Animation, Add Scene. And you can see that as I add these scenes, they are being added right there. Okay? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I want to zoom in on the sphere. So I'm going to take that and move that down into my frame. I really want to give a close-up of this. Go ahead, View, Animation, Add Scene. Okay, and then I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. Rotate just to the back side here. Okay, got everything in view. Go to View, Animation, Add Scene. Okay, so now that I've got all my scenes created, I'm going to go back to 1, and I'm going to play the whole animation. So I go to Animation, and I go to Play. And we'll start at the beginning, where there was nothing. It grew up to the top. That was our first cross section. Now it's going to scene 3, where we saw the bottom. Around the back, we zoom in on the sphere. We zoom out, rotate a little bit more. And now it goes back to scene 1. Okay, pretty cool. Now there's one thing, if you go into Animations, under Settings, okay, there's 2 different settings here. One is the transition, and one is the scene delay. So the transition is how much time it takes to get from one scene to the next, and the scene delay is how long it stops on that particular scene. So you can kind of play with these if you want. Okay, there you go. So do your shapes, print them out, and then do an animation for it.